Hi, Dana here with Festively Frugal. After 15 years of doing things like paying off student loans and having 5 kids in a very short amount of time, we learned we needed to be able to spend money on where it mattered, on groceries, on clothes, not necessarily on parties. But that was really, really hard on me because I love to celebrate. I love to have the things. I love to have the backdrop and the photo op and the cute outfit and all of the things. So over the past 15 years, I have learned how to create a beautiful bash without breaking the bank. And we're gonna be teaching you that today in our basics of how to be frugal when party planning. So today we are gonna be talking about, dun, dun, la, drum roll please. Never sacrifice the fun. Never. It is never worth it. So the first thing that you need to think about is what kind of party do you want to have? What kind of fun do you want to have? Hi, I'm Dana with Festively Frugal. I have 5 kids. That's a lot of kids. That's a lot of mouths to feed. It's a lot of clothes. It's a lot of shoes. It's a lot of laundry. It's also a lot of birthday parties, which means it's a lot of fun. It can also be pretty loud. But while I'm spending money on all of the clothes and all the things of our needs, I really want to still be able to provide a very good quality birthday party for my kids and for my family. In today's series of the how-to guide to be festively frugal for your family's events, we're going to be talking about that one area. That one area. Everyone has an area in their home that they take their pictures. It might be in front of curtains, it might be in front of a blank wall, it may be in front of the mantle or the stairs or on the stairs or the front door, the back door, a back wall outside, a side wall outside. It can be in so many different places because all of our houses are unique, how we decorate's unique, and our families are unique. Some people embrace the way that their house is, clutter and all. Some people really embrace trying to hide the clutter and shove it out into the corner. Some people really embrace the 1980s aesthetic of brown. Some people want to go ahead and do anything they can to cover up the 1980s aesthetic of brown. So whatever you like to do, great, go with it. It is your thing, it's your jam, and I'm gonna be here to support you every step of the way. But I know that we all have that one place. What's your one place? Go ahead and post that down in the comments below. I can't wait to hear what your one place is. After I hear more about your one place, I'll know better how to serve you in your one place. So, my one place is my fireplace. Unfortunately, my fireplace is not in my living room because that would be too easy. Instead, my fireplace is in my dining room, like 3 feet away from my dining room table. The only place we eat as a family, and my husband's right next to the fireplace. It makes a kind of interesting place for parties, and I generally have to move the dining room table out of the way to take a picture if I really want it centered, or like lean halfway across the table. I do that too. But it's a unique space to me and my family. Hi, I'm Dana with Festively Frugal, and after more than a decade of planning 7 birthday parties a year, 5 kids, 2 adults, not to mention alternating years of Thanksgiving and Christmas and Easter, Valentine's Day, New Year's Eve, oh, Halloween, that's thrown in there too, right? Oh, 4th of July, Memorial Day. After having to plan each one of these for my large family and trying to make them fun, I've learned a thing or two. So, welcome to our series of Festively Frugal, the how-to guide. We are on our second lesson. If you haven't seen our first video, go ahead and go back. You'll be able to see our first introductory video, our second, never sacrificing the fun for the budget. You can have fun and still have a wonderful, wonderful party within your own means. So keep the fun within your means, and you can always have fun no matter what your budget is. Today, we're gonna be talking about picking your theme. So a theme is really important because that is going to tell you what items we're going to need to spend a bunch of money on for like our big one focal piece item, and what things we can buy to match it, to coordinate with it. That'll be more of like a filler item. So an example would be if your daughter would like to have a disco pink doll party of a certain doll persuasion that's been popular for the past year-ish. And it's hard to find those things sometimes unless you go to a very expensive party store. So you figure out what do you want your theme to be? Now that you know it's gonna be this pink disco Barbie, you know that you're gonna be buying disco balls and hot pink everything, or light pink or white. And guess what? A lot of those colors, you can find fillers at Walmart or Dollar Tree or other places that will be much more affordable than the big expensive party store brand boxes. So that's what we're gonna be talking about today. Once you've figured out your theme, in this case, a dump truck, some licensed character, basketball, whatever it is, you need to think about what do you want, like that one picture. If you could only have one picture from this entire party, what would you want that one picture to be? What would it look like? What would it have? Would it just be everyone jumping and playing on a trampoline? Or would it be having a great backdrop with cake in front of you? What would it look like? Think about it. It's okay to think, it's okay to dream, because the bigger you can dream, the better you can figure out how to make your dreams a reality within your means. So once you've come up with your theme, you're then gonna be thinking, you've come up with your dream, go ahead, it's okay to search Pinterest. It's okay to make a dream board for these things. Because whenever you start seeing these items coming across different social media platforms, whether it's Instagram or YouTube or Pinterest, some things will resonate with you deep to your soul. Yes, I want to do that. I want to do that so bad. Or, wait, I'm sorry, people spend money on that? And sometimes it'll just be somewhere in between, and that's fine too. But you're able to process through and realize, a $500 candy bar is not my jam. But you know what? I think I can do a pretty killer one for about 20 bucks. I could probably do that. Do I really want the decorated cookies that it's gonna be almost $100 for like 12 for one picture? Or do I wanna be able to put that money along with a lot of other things into something like a professionally done cake? Or am I gonna do my own cake and put the money into a backdrop? You know, you figure out one thing that's really, 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 really important to you. For me, my thing is that one big thing. It's gonna be that one big licensed product or that one big thing that's on brand. So we have our one photo place is in our dining room in front of our fireplace. So I always have a banner, and that banner is where I'll splurge. That's where I'll put the licensed product. That's where I'll put the theme, whatever it is. Everything else will be coordinated to that theme, but that's where I spend my biggest money. Go ahead and join us for the rest of our series, and we're gonna be talking about how to come up with all of that filler once you have come up with your theme and your dream. We talked about the one main area. That one area, for me, is my fireplace. We've also talked about having a theme. And so I've also talked about having a focal point. This is all gonna go together because your focal point thing is gonna be in your main area. It's also gonna be in your main theme. So that one focal point thing, whatever it is, it may be your moneymaker. It might be that thing that you're spending a lot of money on. It could be a cake, it could be a backdrop, it could be balloons, it could be anything you want it to be, anything that's important to you. But one thing I want to help you do is to be able to create the money in your budget to do that one thing that you love so much is by cutting back everywhere else. Now we're talking about our filler. How in the world can we have the money to buy that really expensive thing that seems really out of reach with our budget to make this party look great, but still have everything else we need to do? So we're going to talk about the plates and the napkins and the plastic and the table runners, the tablecloths, all of those things. Now, let's put a little asterisk in here. This is where you need to know yourself. You need to know where you are. Where are you with your energy? Where are you with your physical limitations? Where are you with your emotional limitations? How are your stress levels? If someone in your family is going through something really, really big, it might be harder for you to throw a birthday party together. Or if you're really, really big into always doing the perfect thing, sometimes you just have to let things be not so perfect, because sometimes getting done is better than being perfect. So don't come after me about all the plastic or throwaway one-time use things. with that said, we're going to do several different things, but on budget tiers. So we're gonna have like our budget one. Our budget one is gonna be things from Dollar Tree, things that you can throw away, things that are under $2 a piece, but things you still need. And then we're gonna have a higher end budget. That's gonna be things that are affordable to purchase, but you'll wanna keep long term. This is where it's gonna be really important to know your own style, because you don't wanna start buying these longer term items until you know what you love, what you don't love, and what you want to keep and can use for different holidays over and over and over again. You don't want to have to buy 12 chargers in different colors of the same exact charger when you can only buy, or when you could only buy one color of one charger that you can reuse for all the holidays. And that is where being frugal comes in. It's not just buying the cheapest thing, it's also purchasing wisely. What are you going to use the most?
Thank you for joining us for Festively Frugal's how-to guide for beginners. Please like this video, subscribe to our page, and please leave a comment below. We'd love to hear from you.